Mr. A comes in for a follow-up in-person visit on December 1st. His health questionnaire score dropped to a 1, and he reports continued success in social engagement, even when his back bothers him. Mr. A and the BHCM begin to discuss relapse prevention plans, and they finish problem-solving treatment. They also discuss his warning signs and what has been most helpful in his recovery. They plan for one more in-person session. For the December 1st visit, the BHCM records 25 minutes for the visit with Mr. A and 5 minutes to complete the registry. For this visit, if eligible for reimbursement, the BHCM has the option to either bill CPT code 90832 for psychotherapy services or record 30 minutes of CoCM activities. If the BHCM does not have independent billing capabilities, they must record 30 minutes of CoCM activities. During the weekly psychiatric case review session on December 3rd, the BHCM discusses with the psychiatric consultant Mr. A's course of treatment and relapse prevention plan. They discuss that ideally Mr. A could remain on his antidepressant medication for a minimum of 6 months, even though he is feeling better. For the December 3rd visit, the BHCM records 5 minutes for the consultation with the psychiatric consultant and 5 minutes to complete the registry. For these activities, the BHCM records 10 minutes of CoCM services. During the next in-person session on December 14th, the BHCM and Mr. A complete a detailed relapse prevention plan that includes continuation of his medication for at least 6 months and a plan to continue his pleasant activities: walking, swimming, socializing with family and friends, and volunteering at the local church on Sundays. The plan also included Mr. A continuing to track his symptoms on his own, as well as a plan to monitor his hot symptoms. That is, depression symptoms he feels are an indication that he may need to check in with his doctor. The plan specified that if his health questionnaire score was above 5 for 2 weeks, experienced unremitting pain for 1 week, or began to drop his activities, he could contact his PCP for follow-up. They decide to check in by phone the following month. For the December 14th visit, the BHCM records 20 minutes for the visit with Mr. A and 5 minutes for the registry. For this visit, if eligible for reimbursement, the BHCM has the option to either bill CPT code 90832 for individual psychotherapy services or record 25 minutes of CoCM activities. If the BHCM does not have independent billing capabilities, they must record 25 minutes of CoCM activities. Mr. A has now achieved remission of depression symptoms, and his team has worked with him to develop a relapse prevention plan. During the month of December, the BHCM recorded a total of 65 minutes of activities. BHCM activities were billed using one of the CPT code combinations shown on the screen. The BHCM reaches out by phone to check on Mr. A and how the implementation of the relapse prevention plan is going. Mr. A reports that his symptoms continue to be in control. He completed the health questionnaire and it was a score of 2. Mr. A is now doing well on a relapse prevention plan and will plan to follow up with his PCP in 2 months for a medication check visit. Mr. A feels confident in being able to follow through on the relapse prevention plan to reach out to the clinic if symptoms return. In the 5th and final month of CoCM services, Mr. A only has 1 visit. The BHCM records 20 minutes for the telephone call with Mr. A and 5 minutes to complete the registry. During the month of January, the BHCM recorded a total of 25 minutes of activities. BHCM activities were billed using the CPT code shown on the screen.